I think I'm ready to go now.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. We're doing Cody Hackins today, so I'm gonna be hacking up a lung at some point, if you know what I mean.
I do know
exactly
what you mean.
That. That's exactly that. There's no innuendo there. My throat's gonna die.
You're going to be dead.
Die.
And so is Will Powers if we don't save him. So let's get into it.
Let's go save him. Go save the big teddy bear man. Apparently very scary to look at, teddy bear man.
Yeah, I don't get that. He's just like a dude. He's just a guy.
He's just a dude, man.
He's very
just a
tall.
little guy.
I did notice that. He is very tall.
He is quite tall, and I suppose that can be imposing at times.
All right,
You gotta
October
know how to handle yourself if you're tall.
19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Whoa, we got the number 1 this time. Wait, does it just like do you get moved into like the lower number courts as you go in every case? Because this is like the second time this has happened, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're like, oh, it went on for more than one day. Shit, this must be serious. Put it in the number 1 court. Or maybe they just move the courtrooms all the time. I don't know.
Maybe. You'll go where I want you to go.
Yeah. It's a power play by the judge.
Gantz is just in the back going, ha ha ha! Dance!
Yes! Clapping.
Clapping forcefully.
He claps forcefully all the time. Oh, Will. Oh, you sad sack. Yeah.
Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing.
Totally nothing.
Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier.
Grumpy Mia. Phoenix. Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. Some resonance, I don't know.
This is no time for dead people jokes, please.
I'm not joking, look at my face. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Should be.
Something overlooked?
We have to find something, Phoenix. Today.
I think I can find like 5 things.
I cannot iterate this enough. Or if we lose, he is dead.
He will be dead. We will kill him by state execution.
State execution, yes. There's a lot of options. At least he gets to fill out a form to pick one, but he'll die.
Do you think he'll choose firing squad?
I would choose firing squad. I didn't get to pick, but you know, I choose firing squad. That's the biggest spectacle. I got bludgeoned. How boring is that? Blunt force trauma.
I think firing squad is actually, surprisingly enough, one of the most humane, at least to the person being killed. Not to the people doing the killing. That's why we don't do it anymore, because the psychological trauma it does to the people doing it. I don't know, man. Like,
I remember seeing some stuff at Kilmainham jail in Dublin, and some firing squad stuff there. That's fucked up if they like don't quite hit like like the proper shot. You know, like. That's just a slow, terrible death. I don't know. I think beheading, a history. I think there's a good argument to be made for beheading. Really like the anesthesia, like lethal anesthesia.
Oh, lethal anesthesia.
You want to go ahead and demonetize us? We're talking about execution.
God. Yeah, if lethal anesthesia goes wrong, it is torture. You are literally paralyzed.
It's all torture.
And
Capital
you feel
punishment, man. You know what? Capital punishment. Let's
hot
not.
Take.
Anyway.
Not good.
Hot take. No. It's that or lose the trial. All of that. And losing the trial.
This isn't going to be easy.
No, and the stakes are so high, Phoenix. Will is just listening to Mia listing off, like, the potential methods of execution, just, like, getting lightheaded, eyes rolling back.
Anesthesia doesn't work sometimes? Oh, God.
No, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah.
October 19th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom, number 4. Wait, we were in number what? And now we're in number 4? Huh?
Maybe we were in waiting room number 1?
We were in waiting room number 1, now we're in courtroom number 4. We got moved around.
We walked a lot.
It's a big walk.
We did some walking.
Oh my god, the little like...
The Mia sprite is different?
Yeah, it's just a little bit different in one particular area.
One very specific area.
Court.
Right above the desk, yes.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well.
Compared to yesterday, I love my witness today. He's so much easier to deal with.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer.
The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand.
Wow, Phoenix is psychic.
He might be. I was talking about the other witness for the day. This one's on par with yesterday's witness, I think. He did create the Steel Samurai, though, so that's a pretty big plus in my book.
All right, he's the director, not the producer. Duh.
Yeah.
Or that director.
Yeah, almost psychic.
Almost
psychic adjacent. And there he is. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Raffle.
And that is a miracle that we will never understand.
Salmonella, I'm a director of television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
What did you say you were doing last time? Like the Salmonella voice? It was
like Ice King, and then it kind of turned into like a Muppet.
Yeah, it was very Muppety. That was fun. There was another specific thing that you said, but I do not remember what it was because it was something I hadn't seen. Oh well. Phoenix.
I think it was like somewhere between like Ice King and then like Sylvester the cat.
Yeah, maybe. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. I'm going to enjoy it. He's disgusting. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. She looks so done. Look at that expression. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
She's doing the DreamWorks face.
She is.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. There we go. That's more like it.
Yeah.
During the morning, I was doing a action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else had lunch at the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 area, their trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. It's an area. It works.
It is an area, yeah.
We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. That's a more fun voice.
Yeah.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was on 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, honestly, it kind of redeems him a little, you know? Like, it makes him just a little bit less gross, maybe.
a little bit more goofy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yuck. I wish I could do the goofy yuck better, but...
Well, gosh, Sora, I was at the studio from around 9 that morning.
Now I wish I could do a Donald, though.
Nobody can do Donald. Except for like the 2 people who could do a Donald. Like, what happens when the people who can do Donald die?
Oh, it's an epic quest to find a replacement.
I think there's only been one replacement ever of the Donald voice. If that.
If that. Yeah, it's so funny. I love watching other people try to do a Donald because it always like turns into a Smeagol. It's great.
Yeah. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning.
during the morning.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, what do we want to?
What do we want to press on this? I just want to start from the beginning.
Press them.
It's a pretty good place to start.
Yeah.
Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. This is an industry way.
That grind set.
What the fuck, Phoenix? Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
Phoenix, did you have a traumatic experience with the director? Like, what?
Fucking Twitter freaks.
Still, for what it's worth. I was pretty busy all that day. Frowny face.
Tell us more about that, and about how you put an emoji into your chat box. That's remarkable.
Hold it.
In the employee area?
That's right. It was a fight scene between the steel samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting right there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it.
Go, evil magistrate! Win! Chop his head off!
Jab him through with a spear!
Kill him! Murder him!
Anyone else?
Nope, just us four. Hold it!
Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle running a run-through, see?
Alright, that's the limp.
Which of course led to me missing my lunch. Roths.
I don't even know what that one is.
I don't know what that is either.
Rolling on floor sad?
Rolling on, oh my god, I bet you're right. Rolling on floor sad?
I don't think that's
fetal position?
You just made that up.
You did make that up, but it's actually pretty relatable.
Roth rolling on floor starving.
Phoenix got it.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Thank you, Phoenix. We were really confused. We
jumped the
translation. I prefer rolling on the floor sad.
Sad.
I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area.
What exactly did they have for lunch? Did they have a T-bone steak at the Waffle House?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked up some.
Oh, so
does the assistant work for the Waffle House?
Nah, Penny would never work for a Waffle House.
No, she wouldn't. She's
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area.
Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them.
Had a meeting. So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix.
No steak puns. Yeah?
I wasn't making a steak pun, Phoenix. Tough does not count.
Doesn't
something about that seem odd to you?
It's contradictory, I guess. It does seem odd now that you mention it.
Good.
Mr. Manella.
What do you want? Huh?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No,
oh, no. Oh, no.
No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. Fat shaming!
Phoenix.
Boo on you, Phoenix.
How dare you?
Guilty on account of fat shaming.
Oh, Your Honor, I didn't do the fat shaming. I'm just sitting over here in the guilty. Will Power's like, no, I'm actually very supportive of all body types. Guilty.
As a large man myself.
Yeah.
So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. And a tonal one. An oral.
Yeah. It's all forms of sensory.
Wait a second. They took a break in that meeting. That contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more.
Phoenix. That cross-examination was very well done.
I said no steak puns. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Could you believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. Prude. So nobody left
do you think that it's like not appropriate for children in the way that like, you know, Disney decides things aren't appropriate for children, like it's totally appropriate, but Disney thinks it's not? Or is it like not appropriate in that way that like you go back through and watch Gravity Falls and you're like, kids watch this?
I think it's not. I think it's not appropriate in a way that like salmonella is just being gross all over the script, and then somebody else has a script doctor come in and remove all that.
You know what? That tracks. Where's the actual script writer? That's my question. Like, where's the actual genius behind the Steel Samurai? Because we all agree, it ain't this fucko.
Where's that fucking script doctor? Let me see them.
Yeah.
So
Penny's the secret mastermind behind it.
Yes, Penny's the best. So she can do anything she wants to do.
Yeah.
So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. During the meeting, pretty sure.
Nah.
Pretty sure. No.
Really? Didn't you just say? Didn't you just?
That's like an interesting thing to say when you said something different earlier.
Yeah, like 2 seconds ago as well.
You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, not a one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Go.
Push him harder.
Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Logical fallacy, you lose.
And I don't know how you managed to do that. Like, clearly, you just said you took a break, and then 2 seconds later, you're like, nope, not a one.
Nope, didn't do it. Not today. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Our intelligence.
Oops, raffle.
What?
I don't
say that's a
laughing.
raffle situation, but well,
running out of fucking lies, maybe.
Oh man, that's a good one. I just want to stop and appreciate that joke was amazing.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Take a bow.
Hold
take
your
a bow.
applause, please. No, it's all you guys, really. Thank you. No, you can take a seat. It's a standing ovation. Oh no, it's.
Oh god, they're storming the stage. Oh god.
Shit.
Oh
Run!
no.
Iain,
Oh no.
run! Oh god, no. Okay, we made it safely away. I think we can continue now.
Okay, yeah. Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
Oh, well, we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job.
Yay!
Well done. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Most boring testimony in all court history.
Yeah, I was like, I
was
ate
eating
a
the steak.
I took a nap.
I was eating more steak.
Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Got the meat sweats.
I don't like that. Edgeworth, stop. No, stop. Edgeworth, stop. No, don't. No, please.
I gotta do the James. Was it the James laugh? You know, from Pokemon.
I'm the flaming Moltres. Anyways.
Yes, you are, James. Yes, you are.
Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing.
Like James from Pokemon, it's very weird. It started off as kind of menacing, but now I'm just a little concerned for his sanity.
I think he's mocking me.
Probably. That's sassy.
Wilbur, we took a break, Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about your base 12. Remember when everyone was like obsessed with base 12?
No, where were you that everyone got obsessed with base 12?
I was friends with nerds in school.
I was friends with nerds, and I promise you, none of them were like base 12, right?
I think it was high school. I had like a couple of friends who were like, "Man, wouldn't it be better if our counting system was in base 12?" And I was like, "No,
we don't have 12 fingers, you dumb fucks. Like, there's a reason it's in base 10."
It's like, it doesn't change anything other than the fact that like some math might be easier, but like
some other math wouldn't. The day-to-day is gonna suck. like
it's so weird.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio One, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
Steams? Is there like steam coming off of him? Is that
he's steaming hams?
Mr. Manila, do you have a fever? Steaming hams. Okay, yeah, he brought. It's got the whole oven set up in the courtroom.
You know, insert the whole fucking thing here.
Steamed hams.
I'm not actually gonna do that. That's too long. I might insert just like a clip of someone saying steamed hams.
Just a little bit. No, you gotta just do it at random points in the episode from here on out. Like, jump scare people with steamed hams.
Egads. Just like ends.
Steamed hams.
Well, Seymour, I made it. All right.
All right, yeah. By the way, if you don't know what we're talking about, go look up Steamed Hams. Go watch it. It's great.
And look up the fucking Feel Good Inc. remix of it.
Yes. Very important.
That was like 4 years ago now. That was like really popular. Holy shit. That's so long ago. I'm gonna die.
We're old. We're dust.
I was Phoenix's age. I was Phoenix's age.
Oh no, don't put it that way. Don't put it that way.
Oh god. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me.
Oh, you gods!
You can't eat a steak that fast? Alright, I guess you're not big enough to be Joey Chestnut.
Hey man, it depends on the size of the steak, like...
How many T-bone steaks do you think Joey Chestnut could eat on the 4th of July?
I'm sorry, my brain was just like, how much would woodchuck chuck? I don't know why.
He does have a very whimsical name. Did you know his dad is named Merlin Chestnut?
I did not, but that's a wonderful name.
That's a wonderful name.
It's a delightful name.
Like he could eat like 75 hot dogs. So that does include the bun, and I think the bun is the biggest obstacle, not the meat.
Yeah. You know what? Speed eating is not my area of expertise. I don't know if you'd want to speed eat a steak. I feel like that's a heart attack waiting to happen. I
feel like that's a health hazard with the bone. You just accidentally like crunch on the bone and break your teeth, or like
die, choke on it,
swallow it, choke it. Yeah, you get a little bit of gristle going the wrong way.
No, I hate gristle. No.
Judge is just like looking at us like, what are you doing?
Man, this is just Phoenix and Mia over in the corner. The judge is like, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Wright, you could begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Hang on, Your Honor. We're talking about something very important over here.
So yeah, he could eat 75 hot dogs. And
75? You're not kidding. Yeah, and then Mia's she's dead. She doesn't give a shit anymore. Like, courtroom etiquette, who cares? Like, what are you gonna do, Judge? Firing squad? You fucking wish. All right. Let's cross-examine this.
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Cross-examination.
No break.
All right. Press. Hold it. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30. That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. Stop staring at me, Edgeworth.
He's not laughing, but you know he's laughing on the inside.
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Not even gonna acknowledge the base 12 shit.
Eating my T-bone steak, what else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Oh, right. The other one was
Good rapper
Diva's. Sorry. D. Vasquez's plate.
2 plates?
Yeah, your rapper name, 2 plates.
Oh, God. D. Vasquez, the producer.
To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat.
How many do you think Joey Chestnut could do in 15 minutes, Edgeworth?
No, I'm not engaging with you two on that. Just stop.
Not enough time for someone to commit a murder.
Why is that? How would you know? How would you know how much time it takes to commit a murder?
Objection! Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor,
Guilty.
the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1.
Right, now we're going to get into the fact that the monkey was down.
Yep, the tree in the path.
What?
Insurpassable. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Phoenix, this is critical.
it always is.
Yeah, that's why I look so bored right now. Think about it before you give your answer.
Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1?
Well, okay. Listen, I know that we can all step over trees, but the game really wants us to,
Yeah, so I guess we say it's impossible
yeah,
because of the monkey.
impossible. Yeah, it's impossible because of the monkey fucko.
No, it's impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. But what if someone went to the studio too?
What if? Haha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again.
No, I'm too smart for you.
Sure thing. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple.
Monkey.
Monkey. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio's mascot's head. Ergo...
Ipso facto sum.
Stop doing that. When the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. I love the idea that every time Edgeworth says that, like, someone it just is in his, like, peripheral vision is just like ipso facto sum, and he's like, no! It haunts me.
just like random Latin words shouting at him.
Yeah.
Like, fancy
Stop
Latin
it,
man.
stop it! Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head.
Mm-hmm. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. Edgeworth is transing our monkeys!
Oh no! What a crime! How terrible.
And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. The monkey's trans now.
Yep. They've agreed. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand.
What? It's over? Oh my god, the back view of him is awful.
It's not great.
Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
The prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Witnesses being decisive evidence, my foot.
I know, right? They're like, decisive evidence is here. Okay, sure, game, whatever.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the steel samurai skewered the victim. You can stop talking about it. Don't we all know this in advance? We all saw yesterday's part of the investigation.
Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
Now, would someone please take a mop up to the witness stand? Someone is going to slip and die on all of his sweat. Someone is going to eat shit.
October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1, baby.
Defendant Lobby number 1. Courtroom number 4.
What do we do now, Mia?
Fuck if I know.
If everyone in that trailer had an alibi.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. And you were wrong.
Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up.
I was wrong.
If you give up, what hope do I have?
Oh, none at all. Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One.
Yeah.
I thought there was more to it than that.
I mean, there is.
But I was wrong.
Sure.
She's just not listening. Like, I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's gonna happen to me? Kinda seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. I think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere, after all.
That's true. Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
Right here?
No, let's go. Okay.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Why don't you like, share, subscribe, maybe ring the bell to get notifications. I also have Jasper here. Go follow Jasper. Where can we find you?
Yeah, I'm just getting started out in terms of all the streaming and YouTube stuff. But you can find me by looking up Mighty Nitty. Mighty spelled the way you'd expect. Nitty, N-I-T-T-Y, over on Twitch and YouTube.
Perfect. And you can
Maybe
find me...
there'll be something there eventually.
Well, I hope they go and check it out. And you can find me wherever I may roam. Vampire Iain, everywhere you know. You can also use my TCG Player affiliate link to get any single sealed product or accessories, all while supporting the channel at the same time. Join the Patreon, do all the wonderful things, and I'll see you next time. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful rest of whatever time it is for you. Bye!